Hey guys, it is Maddie with Just Your Bones or the Ghastly Crochet, depending on where you're watching this video. I got a request to show how to do these mosaic crochet charts, so I'm going to show you a real quick condensed version on how to do them. I already started here with my foundation row, which I can see here on my pattern. It tells me I need 19 stitches. So for my background color, I wanted it to be purple, so I chained 19 plus 1 in my purple, and I did my 19 single crochets, which are right here. After this, you're going to want to fasten off and cut your yarn. We do this for every row because in mosaic crochet, we only go from right to left. Tapestry crochet, you're used to going right to left, left to right, right to left, left to right, but this is always right to left, fasten off, cut the yarn. So, even though you might think now I need to switch to my other color, but you're actually going to do your next row in the same color, which for me is purple. Because if I switch to my other color, which is ivory, my skull is going to be purple. And that's fine if you want your skull to be purple, but I want my skull to be white, so I need to go ahead and do this next row in purple again. So I'll show you how I'm going to attach another purple row and read this pattern. So I like to attach my row by going into that first stitch, and I'm going to make a slip stitch and make that tight, and then I'm going to chain 1. Every first stitch and every last stitch of your mosaic crochet is going to be a regular single crochet regardless of what it says here. This has an X, but I'm just doing a regular single crochet. So into that same stitch, I'm going to make a regular single crochet. And now when you see an X, this means front post double crochet. So disregarding this first one, I need to do 4 front post double crochets. So I've gone ahead and done that. And now we have a blank square. Now anywhere else but your foundation row, a blank square is going to mean back post single crochet. So I need to do back post single crochet, front post double crochet, back post single crochet, so on and so forth, ending with 4 front post double crochets in my regular single crochet. So I'm going to do this row and then come back and show you what we're going to do next. So I finished with my regular single crochet, and I fastened off and cut my yarn. And now we're going to do the next row. So I'm going to attach my yarn the same way that I did before, which is a slip stitch and a chain 1, and then always starting with that regular single crochet in the same stitch. Now we are on this row here, which is in the pattern row 4, and disregarding this, we need 4 back post single crochets. So let's start with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is the part that tripped me up at first when I was starting this, because if you don't know what to do, you would assume that this front post double crochet goes in this next stitch, but that's actually not the case. The front post double crochet goes in the row before this, so down here in our very first one. So that's what that's going to look like. And then our back post single crochet and the front post double crochet that goes down here. And so I'm just going to follow this pattern to the end and show you what it looks like. So I ended with my regular single crochet as always, and this is what it looks like. This is starting to be the teeth of our little skull. And so yeah, that's basically the gist of it. I mean, you just want to keep going until you finish the pattern, following this same idea. First and last stitch is always a regular single crochet. Your empty squares are back post single crochets, and your X's are front post double crochets. So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. There is a border that you can do to cover up this color change, and so you don't have to weave in your ends. I am personally not going to show you that because I'm not confident enough, so I feel like it would be ignorant of me to show you something that I'm not confident in. But please do go look up the Mosaic Crochet envelope border on YouTube. There is so many amazing ladies on there who show you how to do it perfectly. For me, I'm going to be using these Mosaic Crochets to make bags. So I feel like I'll just be able to weave these in, and then I'll make back panels for this. So I'll just sew them bad side to bad side, and this will be hidden inside the seam. So I'm not going to have to worry about doing a border. This is going to be a very tiny little bag, as you can tell, but these were just my kind of tests to see if I like doing Mosaic Crochet, and I definitely do. So yeah, if you have any questions, please let me know. This pattern you can get on Pinterest for free. It is pretty easy to find. Just look up free Mosaic Crochet patterns on Pinterest, and this should be one of the first ones to pop up. So yeah, I hope that wasn't too confusing and that you were able to understand pretty easily how this kind of goes. If you wanna, this pattern does not end. It just kind of ends here instead of having that extra purple or whatever color you choose at the bottom. So you could do another single crochet row at the top if you want. But yeah, that's pretty much how this works and how you read a Mosaic Crochet chart. So I hope this helped. Again, please comment if you have any more questions. And that's all for today. Bye!